Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I am here for Libra June 2025. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite-Smith, Osho and Tarot, and I'll do one clarification with it. Woman Oracle. I'll be going through first, second, and third decan with Prism and I Am Shadow and Light. I'll do the Love department with the Angel Oracle. And at the end, for final energies, Divine Connection. All right, let's do it. I hope you had a good May, Libra. June is going to be very interesting because June is half of the year, and unconsciously, we kind of want to do synthesis, of what happened since January 2025, literally, So, yeah. It is a crucial month, I think. Really, really. All right, let's do it. If you do speak French or understand French, Libra, I do have a French channel. You can click in the About section. The channel over there is no commercial. It's free. And it is not a copy and paste of this channel. Therefore, it is complimentary. Okay? And Libra, you'll have your magazine on pre-sale 2 weeks prior or a week and a half prior of your birthday season. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can click on the link next to my picture on my channel. It's free, and you'll see it's in English and French, and there's already Aries, Taurus, and Gemini for now. All right, here we go. Cancer in the house. Okay. Interesting. So, the energy in June is the Magician. But the recent past is the Chariot. So, both of those two cards are helping one another to just continue on a particular path. The thing is, are you going to canalize your energy? You're an air sign. So, of course, you're all over the place. Now, consciously, you need, consciously you know that you need to be patient. So here we go. It kind of answered my question regarding the Chariot and regarding the Magician. Okay? You have all the tools in the world to succeed. But I think there's a little bit of fear also inside of you because you're not too sure. And the thing is, the Magician is here also to be like, hey, you don't know your subject? Well, there's going to be an issue if you don't know your subject, if you don't know the topic of what you want to pursue. Okay? Like, let's say you want to start a cooking channel on YouTube. But the thing is, you don't know a lot of recipes. So you have two things. Either you don't know a lot of recipes, so as far as content, it's not going to be that great. And then, second of all, you cook, but you don't cook, amazing things either, but they're very good. And, I'm not saying that it's not good. But what I'm trying to say here is that, I'm trying to say something, I know. What I'm trying to say here is that you have to have some sort of credibility and also educate yourself to pursue something that you want to do, but it has to be credible. Okay? All right. Like, oh, I have another thing. Let's say you're like, oh yeah, I want to move, I want to direct a movie, but you never been behind the camera, and you have no idea, what it involves. Pre-production, production, da 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 da, and you're like, yeah, okay. you know? So it's sort of like that, okay? All right, anyways. So consciously, you know that you need to be patient. And that's the problem with the chariot, and that's the problem with the magician together. Is that you're all over the place, but like multiply 100, and it becomes a problem. Okay, unconsciously. Well, unconsciously, you want everything. You want abundance, but it's like, okay, who doesn't? Well, first of all, who doesn't? You're not that special. And then second, you gotta be patient. You can't put a seed to grow the lettuce and it's gonna grow overnight. No, it's not working that way. All right, so it's very ambivalent because your challenge is to cut a cord. Your challenge is to take a leap of faith and be like, okay, let's do it. Let's do this, But like I was saying, if you do not educate yourself regarding something in particular, you're not going to be credible. Like people are going to be like, what the heck? All right. Why you have that Four of Wands? Let's clarify. Oh boy. Well, it's very recurrent. Yep, here we go. I'm not making that up. Consciously the patience and slowing down. Here we go. Well, yeah, it's normal. With the Chariot and the Magician, it's kind of normal that Osho is like, okay, Libra, you do your thing, but you got to slow the F down. It's like when you're writing a book and before you finalize and you send it, you send your script, you don't read your book. So therefore, when they get your script, there's a bunch of mistake, grammatical, everything, and so it's kind of normal. Anyways, so with the Four of Wands, you kind of like, you probably manifest or visualize things. So it's kind of like, okay, solid, in your manifestation, on your desire, da, 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 seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, la, 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 la. But you have a lot of fears. Oh my God. You're like a little kid at his first day at school. That's exactly what it is. And let me tell you this, I'm not saying that very lightly. I think you have also some childhood trauma regarding a bunch of stuff, and the especially the connection with your mother, or maybe your dad also, but he had a lot of yin inside of him. You know what I mean? But anyways, so there's a lot of fears also, and I think the fact also that you want to accelerate things is because of the fear. Because it is slow. So you're like, oh my God, is the people are gonna like it? Is the people da 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 da. So it makes you think. It makes you think triple, double, And that's why you want the results. Because you're like, okay, I don't have to think then, because my ego and da 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 da. Because that's a lot of ego too in here. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if it's you, because you are a sword, okay? It could be you that you're putting a sort of a persona of, oh, nothing can hurt me, and I'm a block of ice, and, and it's kind of like, smile, bro. Show that you can smile and show that you can have an ego, but a healthy one. and show that everything can be just fine. But it's just like the fact that yeah, I'm not sure. There's a part of you in June that wants to be radical also. Radical in their decision, radical in this contract, not this one. You know what I mean? Like your behavior and your communication could be radical. So just be careful. Okay. The outcome is a particular goal, a very strong one, but that's exactly what I just said. Osho is telling you, patience, bro. Slow down, bro. You know, work on your little kid thing here, bro. You know? All right. Let's see. Let's do the decans. First, second, and third. And then, of course, if you're on the cusp, you're lucky. You have 6 messages instead of 3. It's pretty good. All right, first decan. Life is a big canvas waiting for you to put colors on it. You are not alone, and caution. All right, well, first decan, yeah, you gotta be observant to try to figure out what's going on. Because if you accept everything and nothing, but especially everything, you're very desperate in your behavior, in your, and you got to add some colors because I have the feeling that you take everything personally, everything, everything personal, everything very square pants, So you got to be careful of that type of behavior in for the first decan. And you're not alone. You can take the phone and call someone anytime. And you're not alone also with a higher power energy. Do not forget. All right, second decan. I am shadow and light. Be loud, but inside. Otherwise, keep quiet until you get what you want. And then peace. Yeah. So you want peace, you want serenity, but also you got to realize that we are shadow and light. We are black and white. We are yin and yang. And I think also that you're talking way to F too much. So be loud, but inside until, the thing comes out, until the thing really take forms and everything. All right, third decan. There's no right or wrong way. Don't be in denial because you think it might save you. So, yeah. Being in denial will hurt you in the long run. So, you think that being in denial is going to help you to survive and to see positive. And it's like, no, guys. And of course it makes you sad because you don't have the results that you would like. And the ego is hurt. Here we go again. And you know for a fact that there's no right or wrong way either. So you got to decide. And if the door closes, well, you knock on another one. It's not fatal, guys. It's not fatal. I have the feeling that you guys are just like, whoa, super duper like fatal. That's why there's a little bit of that's what I was telling you regarding the, what's it called? The radical. You're either or. And it's like, come on, you're Libra. You're balanced. You're supposed to harmonize. You're supposed to have a beautiful equilibrium, All right, the love department. If you're in a relationship, let's see what's up. You are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. Yeah, so if you're in a relationship, well, first of all, yeah, validation is very important. Validation is very important. But at the same time, I think you two needs to figure out what you want, because apparently you guys are not on the same page. You guys are not doing the same thing. Maybe you don't see one another too much, even if you live under the same roof and you're married. There's a lot of stuff that you need to realize and reassess. That's pretty much what it is here. All right, if you're single and happy. This person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. Well, if you're single and happy, maybe you're dating someone somehow. I don't know. This is not very accurate. Sorry, guys, but I shuffled the cards. I think you're single and happy, but inside of you, you're not. And you're pretending that you are, okay? And at the same time, you know that there's a special connection out there, but at the same time, the space that you have with this person is also healthy, because you are a little bit afraid. You're a little bit afraid, even though you would be so happy to call this person your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And maybe this person also, role can be reversed. This person maybe potentially unconsciously put pressure on you. So yeah, you gotta watch out for that. All right, if you're looking for love, Libra. Oh. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. Again, you are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger, and time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, Angel Oracle, but literally I shuffle the cards all the time, and I'm just like, it's the same cards over and over. Wow. Okay. For all the signs, it's kind of like, all right. I don't know if I want to use you anymore. Literally. So if you're looking for love, well, first of all, yeah, you get to carry love and no anger, So if you're going on a date and you're like totally like killing your ex with your words and say, yeah, that was a a-hole or that was a b, the other person on the other side gonna be like, okay, bye, next. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Not that great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not that excited about this deck. I thought it was good, that would help me in the readings, but I just discover slowly but surely that the same cards came out, and it's not very helpful. All right. Divine Connection. I'm being abrupt, I know, but I'm also being sincere. All right, so, oh, interesting. Remember how I was telling you, Libra, all of them, anyways, in general, that I was telling you to educate yourself and get more information about what you want to do, what you want to pursue. And that's exactly that. You're tempted to take the easy road, you're tempted to take the easy way. And it's like, nope. I mean, come on. You're not going to be like, hey, I'm going to do fresh pasta because I used to live in Italy and it's not true. And you don't even know the recipe of the pasta. You know what I mean? So this is like, it's very clear here. Do not take another, No, 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 no. It has to be real. It has to be credible, Libra, not some sort of BS. And that, not some sort of BS that you're gonna masquerade or put makeup on, and no, it's bullshit. All right. I wish you an amazing June, and explore my channel because I'm always on my channel. And worst case scenario, I'll see you in July. All right. Ciao, ciao.